After watching that Oregon versus Arizona State game, I had to get some thoughts on Justin Herbert, as the video title suggests. So, for all the talent that Justin Herbert shows, he would concern me if I was a GM that was looking to draft him. For every breathtaking throw he makes, there's that "what did I just see" moment that makes you go, what in the world is he doing? Especially with all that talent he has. Sometimes it just looks like he's playing with fire. So I'm going to show you a couple of those "what did I just see" moments right now, maybe like 2 or 3 of these, and hopefully you'll get a picture for what I mean when I say Justin Herbert is really talented, but I'm like, what is going on here in some of these plays? So the first one I'm going to show you is from the third quarter of the game against Arizona State. 1st and 10, 4 minutes, 58 seconds left. They go shotgun, the running back is set to the right, they go 3 wide, 1 tight end is in line to the right side. So the right tackle is beaten easily by an inside move as Justin Herbert is finishing his drop from the snap. So I don't fault him for that. So Herbert has to stop his drop and step up through defensive lineman number 90's attempt at a grab at him. So far, this is really good. So far, so good. It's what he does next that is the disturbing part of this play. He identifies the wide receiver number 6 on the drag route going to his right in front of his eyes. And then he fires the ball right at him. So you may be like, okay, so what's wrong with that? He saw the guy who he needed to throw to and he threw it to him. The issue is that the pursuing DB is on an angle that is headed right on top of the inside hip of the same wide receiver that he's throwing the ball directly at. So the ball is aimed at number 6 instead of leading number 6 to the sideline. So number 6 has to stop to catch this ball, and the defensive back who was crushing, he's crashing in on the inside hip, has a chance to jump this ball and possibly get an interception because Justin Herbert threw this ball directly at him. Fortunately, this was not an interception, but Herbert should not have thrown it like this to begin with. You either lead 6 to the sideline with a touch pass, you throw it away, or if you were able to, this comes with more awareness as you get older and become more of a veteran, you probably could see that you had another wide receiver who started out on the right side of the line of scrimmage running a crossing route to the left side in your eyes, who was open. If you threw the ball toward the left sideline, you probably would have got a first down conversion here and continue to drive. So that's just something Justin Herbert has to work on. And that play alone is not enough to, for the title of this video, but when you combine the other things, there's 2 more plays I'm going to show you. You'll just see what I'm talking about. So on to the next one. It's the 4th quarter here, and it's 1st and 10. Justin Herbert's in the shotgun, the running back is set to the right. They go 3 wide, 1 tight end to the left. Arizona State is basically playing cover 1 man here, and they send 6 people on the blitz. So Oregon rolls Justin Herbert in the offensive line to the right. Justin Herbert goes for wide receiver number 3, or Johnny Johnson. It's quite a name, I got to say that, on the right sideline at the first down marker or a little bit near it. But the ball gets picked off. This is an interception. So it's not necessarily just wrong just because of the interception, but it's what led to the fact that what made this an interception, basically. First of all, the ball is too far inside. The ball is like just severely too far inside. This is just a horrible throw in this sense. Not only that, but Justin Herbert was too late on this throw. He waited until Johnny Johnson turned around before he even threw the ball. As a quarterback, you got to have anticipation, especially as the level of the defenders that you're playing against gets higher and higher. And so the ball trailed so far inside on this throw that Johnny Johnson lunged back inside like he was trying to dive to get to this ball to even get a chance to even get a play at the ball. And it was so well inside of the inside shoulder and so late on this throw that he didn't give his guy a chance to really catch his balls. The ball looked like it was actually intended for the DB instead. So with Justin Herbert's arm strength and the fact that he was moving right and the fact that he's right-handed, this should have been not necessarily a routine throw, but this should have been easier than him going to the left and doing this. And so the fact that he had all these things going for him and still underperformed on this play like this, that's just a bad sign. And I just got to say ouch to that, because I think he knows he could have done better here, especially with the type of talent that he has. So I'm going to show you one more play. Third quarter, it's 4 minutes, 12 seconds left. It's 3rd and 7. Justin Herbert's in the shotgun. The running back is set to the right. They go 4 wide. Arizona State rushes 5 people, and they do rattle the pocket a little bit, but Justin Herbert has plenty of time here. So there's great coverage downfield. Arizona State plays some really good coverage. You got to give them credit here. By the way, Herm Edwards, man, doing a good job over there at Arizona State. If you haven't watched him, go watch him play. That quarterback, Jaden Daniels, it's really great. Back to this. There's great coverage downfield, so Justin Herbert is hanging on to the ball while looking downfield. Justin Herbert was back there for about 7 seconds. I counted like about 7 seconds, 6 to 8, somewhere in that range. At the 3 to 4 second mark, you have to start thinking about getting rid of the ball. In the NFL, you're like, if you can get it out in 3 seconds, you better hurry up and get it out. So to have double that time, that's probably a flag that something's about to happen, and you probably should get rid of the ball really soon. He looks at toward the center of the field at the start of this play. Then he starts moving to his left. Okay, there's nothing there. Fine. A little rush comes in, so he escapes the sack by moving back to his right. At this point, throw the ball away, Justin. You just got to throw it away. He is outside the hash mark too, so this wouldn't have been an intentional grounding. It's so outside the hash, well, really outside the pocket, basically. That's what I mean by outside the hash. So he wouldn't get an intentional grounding there. Now, you may argue that he was trying to make a play, and that's fine. I like that. But at this point in the game, it's third quarter. You have plenty more drives to do. There's no need to try to extend this play and possibly get a turnover, or more importantly, for what I care about, to not get hurt. You don't need to take unnecessary hits here and possibly get hurt or get other players hurt. So Justin Herbert has to be more aware in this situation and just throw the ball away. And that's just another example. When you paste together the fact that he does things like takes this coverage sack, will underperform with the talent that he has and throws an interception, or like in the first play, he'll just he won't throw the ball where it needs to be. Those are some concerning signs when we're talking about him being one of the first 2 quarterbacks taken in the draft. Now, all that said, look here. I'm not trashing Justin Herbert. I do not want to do that. He's a really talented guy. Seems like a cool kid. He does some good things. I've seen him make some throws where I'm like, there's like most other quarterbacks in college football can't do that. Like I've seen him do that, like throw the ball in the seam in between the safety and the corner, and the safety in the corner couldn't touch the ball. Like that's impressive stuff. Like keep doing that. But you also have to be consistent and learn to do the little technical refinements that can really take your game to the next level. So Justin Herbert, as I did in the previous video with Chase Young, I'm going to give advice. Of course, I'm not the expert, but this is based upon my analysis, my opinion. I'll say, Justin, just continue to work on your mechanics too. I see you falling away when you're throwing the ball, and that kind of takes away some of the power that your arm strength has. So keep working on stepping into the throw. But two, just learn those little technical refinements, like making sure you're leading the receiver when you throw the ball, which I'm pretty sure you hear by the coaches every day. But also, this is just for your safety. Be more aware so that you can just get rid of the ball. You don't have to make the play happen every time. You can come back later and make the play. I just want you to stay healthy and stay on the field. So that's all I have to say about Justin Herbert today. Thank you for watching. If you agree with me, let me know in the comments. If you disagree, you think that maybe I'm missing some points on Justin Herbert, feel free to leave that in the comment section as well. We can talk about it. But thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.